Uh, what's going on, internet? My name is Johnny. In case you don't know me, mm. And before I talk a little bit about insanity, I got to tell you a quick little story. Right now we're in October. Back August of last year, I was sort of like scratching my head, going like, "Hey, hold on, wait a second. I don't think some miraculous event is ever gonna take. I don't think some miraculous event is ever gonna take place, ever, in order for me to start exercising physically on a daily basis, on a regular basis. You see, the story that was sort of running my life for the previous decade, before that, was like, oh, once I hit my goals, once I'm hitting my targets, then I'm gonna start exercising physically on a daily basis, on a regular basis. And I'm committed. I'm gonna go all out with it. I'm gonna get in the best shape of my life. You watch. I'm gonna watch what I eat. Um, I'm gonna take it serious. I'm gonna get in the best shape of my life because I still have a six pack from when I was in college. When that was the furthest thing from the truth. I'm 33 right now. And I dropped out of college when I was like 21 years old. I dropped out of high school when I was 17. Yeah, I got a GED, went back to college, passed a couple classes, and I ended up dropping out when I was like 21 years old, and I didn't have a six-pack then. I probably had a six-pack of booze is what I had. So fast forward to August of last year, I was like, hey, hold on, wait a second. There's no way that like some miraculous event is ever gonna take place, ever. And I was at the point in my life. I don't know if you've ever been at that point, when you're just sick and tired of being sick and tired, where enough is enough. You're tired of the headache and the heartache. I don't know if you've ever been at that point. Well, I was at that point back August of last year, and I was like, nah. There's no way that this can continue on. Like enough is enough. So I made a decision. I was like, no, I'm not gonna let this go on any further. I'm not gonna let this go on any longer. So I made a decision to start exercising physically, and it started off with 1,000 push-ups. Yeah, I took immediate massive action. So it started off with 1,000 push-ups in the morning. And then I bought a pull-up bar. And then it evolved to 1,000 push-ups, 100 pull-ups, and then I found some curls in the garage, and then I'm not gonna say I'm to this curl either. Although it turned into 1,000 push-ups, 100 pull-ups, and like 100 curls or so. And then it evolved into like the hand cleans and everything, right? And then I was like, in order to get any results, for sure I have to get in some cardio. So I decided to start walking a mile every day, to get my body moving again and get like some fresh air in my lungs. Like after a decade. And I did that for quite some time. Like I was doing that every day. I remember even doing that on Thanksgiving. Like I remember like counting like all my blessings and stuff. And it seemed to be going really, really well until I got a letter in the mail. The letter that I got in the mail was already in December, right around Christmas time too. And my birthday just happens to be on Christmas Eve. And the letter that I got in the mail was it wasn't a check. No. The letter that I got in the mail was for jury duty. The letter that I got in the mail was for jury duty. Okay. So instead of going to jury duty, I made an appointment that very day at the Genius Bar at the mall, at the Apple store, so that they could take a look at my iPad. Okay. What was wrong with the iPad in the first place? Well, that's a really, really great question. It was an Apple emergency. I don't know if this has ever happened to you before, although this has happened to me. when you let your phone die too many times, the phone commits suicide. And what I mean by that is all of a sudden you have to use a more powerful charger, like the charger for like your MacBook or something to power your phone back on. Well, that started happening right around Christmas time, and my birthday is on Christmas Eve. And that started happening right around Christmas time. So instead of going to Jerry today, I went to the mall so they could take a look on my iPad. And so, and I have and they did a really, really great job, by the way, because now I have a genius iPad and a genius MacBook and a genius iPhone. So long story short, to get to the point, I obviously quit going on my walk because I didn't want to get picked up by a police officer or something, right? And on my birthday, on Christmas Eve, by then, I had already been introduced to Tony Wynn and P90X. And I made a decision that day. Like I decided to, like, you know what, I'm gonna start exercising physically on a regular basis. I'm gonna start exercising physically on a daily basis. I'm gonna start taking care of myself. I'm gonna start watching what I eat. And you know, it has already been 241 days. Yeah, 241 days. I believe. No, 246, actually. 246 days of the P90X challenge every single day, no matter what. And then throughout the first 90 days, or like throughout the first like 151st days or so, I started taking a cold shower, like after my workouts or whatever. And you know, and then I also picked up a second challenge, and that was to burn 1,000 calories every single day in my workouts. Because I found out that if you want to get any results, you have to burn a lot of calories, or else you're pretty much or else you're wasting your time. And by the time I picked up that challenge, I had already been taking cold showers every day. And I made a decision to take a cold shower every single day, no matter what. Why a cold shower, you ask? You know, that's a really great question. Thank you for asking. Apparently, the cold shower is the only way to get the unconscious mind to know what a decision is. All right, so to get to the point, we've all heard of the book Think and Grow Rich. Yes, it's by Napoleon Hill. That book has created more millionaires and billionaires than any other book of its kind. Napoleon also wrote some other books like Outwitting the Devil, The Secrets to Freedom and Success. And Napoleon Hill also wrote The Law of Success. And there's also another little book out there. It's called The Science of Getting Rich. It's by Wallace Wattles. And the big secret in the science of getting rich, the big secret in that philosophy is that you have to exercise physically on a daily basis. You have to take care of yourself. You have to watch what you eat. Like, you have to take vitamins and stuff. And you know, I'll say this: all the professional basketball players, all the professional football players, all the professional baseball players in the NFL and the MLB and the NBA. The only way it's even possible for them to be highly paid professional athletes is with Think and Grow Rich, and. And you know, there's a lot of entrepreneurs out there. That have had a story running their life probably for years. And that story is this, you know, like once I'm hitting my targets, once I reach my goals, you know, like once I have the money, then I'm gonna start exercising physically on a regular basis, and I'm committed. I'm gonna get in the best shape of my life. You watch, when the truth of the matter. It's like the law of attraction. Well, that's sort of the secret in the science of getting rich. It says it on the cover of the book. Although no miraculous event is ever going to take place ever, you're probably more likely going on an Easter egg hunt. Many times it's something hidden in plain sight. Although no miraculous event is ever going to take place ever, because the truth is a decision.